All right, here are the rest of the triggers for mobile phones and for iPad. Okay, I threw this iPad thing here in the end just because I got an iPad and I wanted to find out whether or not triggers worked better for that than just using the glass. So I'll give you my opinion on that in a minute. So let's just go over everything. On this side here, we have triggers for phones, okay, or small tablets, and then over here, these two, they go to the iPad, okay? So why don't we just run through the iPad real quick, okay? If you have an iPad, I'd play on the glass. It's big enough. I like playing on the glass without a trigger. You don't need anything. It works so well just playing on the iPad the way that it is. But if for some reason, I don't know, like it's the ergonomics don't work for you, your wrist hurts or something, here are the best two triggers that I found, okay? These right here, they slide on the side, and then you can tap the side of the glass. Okay, one reason that this is nice, if you have your scope in and scope and hold, all right, let's say on one of these sides, as you touch it, if you were to move around, you might get a little jitter, right? So if your thumb's on it and then you trigger in, so your thumb's moving around and then you trigger in, if this moves, this might cause you to get a little bit of movement. If you have this on, if you touch it, it's going to lock the scope in, and then you're only going to get your movement from your thumb and your gyro. So that's one reason to have one of these, okay? But I don't think you need two, maybe just one on the right or left or something like that, okay? Comes with two. I'll put these links in the description. I don't know how to do affiliate stuff, so I'm not making money on this. I just want you guys to have a good time playing. These are nice. If you want a really nice grip on the back of your iPad, these are dialed in. Good click, really good feedback. I like these a lot, but it's a lot of hardware. So if you're doing thumbs, you might run over this. So I wish that they could somehow like maybe trim this down and have it just hold onto the iPad up here. So this slides on like this. You get two of them. These are fantastic, but I don't know. I'm not going to be using them just because I actually prefer just playing on the glass of the iPad. It's just so nice. It's unbelievable. This is the new iPad too, so it's got the 120 hertz refresh rate. Fucking great. Great experience. So, when I'm on the phone though, this is what's going down. In the last video, I talked about the Flydigis being amazing, and they really are. These are the original ones, okay? And I wanted to get the version 2s, which are right here, but I wasn't able to get my hands on them because they were only being sold in Asia. And that was a pain in the ass, okay? And I ordered these off of wish.com. Fucking Hail Married, $50, and they showed up. They showed up, I think, like 3 weeks after I bought them, so not that long of a wait, and they're here, and I'm fucking excited as hell to tell you guys about these, okay? So those were great. If you want to buy now, they're fine, okay? Also, I found a rip-off variant, I think, okay? I think these are the originals, and this is a rip-off, okay? But it's pretty funny. It works the same, except for I don't think that this mechanism is as put together. I actually got some misclicks with this, so maybe, I don't know. They're about the same price. I just don't know why you'd buy it, but there that one is, okay? It's got the red trigger on it. So, Flydigi equipment, original OGs, really do work, really nice. No problems with these at all. Yeah, but here is number 2. And before I get into this, let me just go over these last 2 products here, okay? I talked about these in the original video, the first one. I still think these are fantastic. I bought another pair of them because one of these wasn't, I felt like it was binding a little. Anyway, it was. And so the new one, there's no binding at all. It's really, really nice. And these are great. So if you're worried about your battery dying and like an electrical trigger, these are just solid, and they fit on phones really well. So I like these a lot. These are definitely going to be in my bag just in case, you know what I mean? I don't know, I lose something like this. I feel like these are going to last forever too. So actually a really good product. So I like these a lot. Set these over here. Thumb sleeves, I bought a bunch of them. Here are my favorites, okay? Looks like it has the Flydigi logo. I don't know if it is made by Flydigi or not, but these are cool. Only thing that I would consider if I was buying these and using these a lot, I haven't been using them, is what are they made out of? What is the conductive material? And does that degrade and get onto the surface of your device and then maybe contaminate you? I don't know. What is it? What kind of, is it? They say carbon fiber, I think. I don't know if carbon fiber dust, nano carbon fibers. If it's just metal, aluminum, if it's copper, if it's zinc can irritate your skin. I don't know, those are things to consider. But for performance though, I mean, they feel great. It's so much better to have one on your left thumb or right thumb, especially if all it's hot. You glide over your screen a lot easier. But still, really haven't used them. Used them for like 20 minutes, okay, and that's it. But those are the best ones, so I wouldn't pass on everything else. All right, and this is what you came for, the Flydigi V2s. Oh, let me get on my knees so I can just walk you through this. Super fucking awesome. I'm so happy, man, with this. It's unbelievable, okay? This is probably what I would just put in my bag and just use all the time, okay? So this isn't, well, this is 2 triggers, but they work together, okay? If you want, and you just want 1 trigger, okay? There it is. So that's just like the original, okay? It's a little different. It's a little bigger, okay? And you can just hook this up and play, and it plays just like that one. All right, but let's say you want to be able to fire and scope in. You want to have 2, right? Well, having 2 things in your bag, I think, is a jam, especially when you're just being mobile. So figure this out. These, which you probably already know, connect up. So these marry together and become 1 trigger. So this, I don't believe, works on its own. I haven't tried it. It might work on its own. I should actually try that. I'll let you know in the description. Or you can ask me in a comment. But this thing connects like this. I'm doing everything one-handed here, so chill out. And becomes just 1 trigger. What's awesome about this is that you have, let's see if I can do this, fire and scope in, or fire and scope in, whatever you want to map these to, your leans. And it feels really, really nice. How do I show you this? And it just fits perfectly on your phone, and it just works consistently. Like, you're never going to get misclicks again. It's incredible. The spring, same spring that's in the old ones. High quality stuff. So you can throw that in your bag, and now you have basically the only 2 buttons that you probably want to need remap. I mean, really, I think 2 is good enough for most people. And I like this because then on the right side or the left, well, I chose the left side, but if you wanted the right side, you could. All the glass is exposed on the phone. So if I'm here, that part of the screen, right? So if the phone was here, this part of the screen is all opened up so that I can be contacting it. I can use 4-finger, 5-finger, or 3 fingers on this side, not 5 fingers. So 2 fingers or 3 fingers on this side to access different menus while having a really nice ergonomic way of operating the interface of PUBG on this side. So, and by the way, I play PUBG. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think all the other games are dog shit and a waste of time. Maybe that'll change, but right now they have such a good game. I think it's like chess. There's just so much stuff that you could be working on. The moment you get bored is because, I don't know, you're not getting any better, and you just don't see, you don't have a vision for the amount of like the amount of progression that you can make in that game is incredible. Like, from where you are now to where you could be is a long road, a super long road. Even though you think you might be really dialed in, there's always something else that you can work on. And you don't need any more maps. You don't need any more things. Like, they give you enough. If you were to work on that, you could probably work on that for a lifetime, honestly. That's my opinion. If you like, shit like golf or fucking tennis or something like that, and you think that takes practice, and there's always little subtleties in that game. There are so many subtleties in PUBG. It's unbelievable. So that's why it's my favorite game. It gives you something to work on every day. It really gives you something to work on, from crouching to, your leaning to, how you get in and out of a window, how you approach houses. I mean, just so many things. It's so dynamic, and I think it's going to be a long-lasting game. And that's why I invest so much time into figuring this interface out so that it just makes sense. Okay, not a console guy. I just think that playing on the glass is just more fun. It's more dynamic. It allows you to also play while you're on the go, moving around, and you don't have to set up a bunch of crazy shit. So that's why I'm PUBG Mobile till I die, son. There they are, though. Wish, that's where I got them. So trust it, I guess. Make sure you buy the two, because if you don't, you can buy them separately. It might get confusing. So you definitely want the true triggers. You're gonna have to do a little bit of tiny baby work to figure that out. I'll try to find the link and put it somewhere. If I can't find it, then I will, but you definitely want to get the two. You can actually get right and left like this, so you could have 4, but it's overkill in my opinion. And that just works. It's just awesome. It just feels really, really nice. So very put together. So those are my opinions. You like manual? You don't want it to ever break? Probably this. If you just want a solid ass trigger, 2 buttons, feels really, really nice. Never want misclicks, super responsive. Also, I think it has a record function here. I'm never gonna use that just because I think that's a little gay. You know, it's cheating, bro. Like, if you start recording your inputs, or if you start using like auto fires on electronic triggers, you know, you're not that good. I mean, what are you doing? Think about it. Okay, you got some kills, you got some stats, you got some status, but you know, is it the kind of status that you want? You're a fraud. So there you go. iPad, triggers, knockoff, great manuals, Flydigi 2s. Flydigis, get them now on Amazon. If you don't want to wait, I would wait. And then thumb sleeves. I've done my job, right? I think so. Hope you guys are happy with that. Enjoy it.